Hey you guys, Kate here, Utah Trikes with some big news for everybody today. This morning, Catrike announced that it will cease production of the Road AR after January 31st, 2020. So, without further ado, we give you Ode to the Road. The Catrike Road was first introduced way back in 2002. It had a lightweight space frame similar to the Expedition. Later in 2012, Catrike reintroduced the Road, this time with a 3-position adjustable seat frame, as well as their first ever rear suspension. This time the Road had a RockShox Monarch air shock, as well as a CNC'd swing arm. Catrike continued to work on their suspension designs, later introducing the Catrike Dumont, which is a full suspension folding trike. After the debut of the Dumont, the Road was upgraded with that same front suspension and was renamed in 2017 the Catrike Road AR. The decision to end production of the Catrike Road is primarily due to the increased popularity of the Catrike Dumont as a full suspension option. It also has that folding capability and increased demand for other popular Catrike models. Now, this doesn't mean that the Road is obsolete. It doesn't mean that it's not worth buying anymore. It's still an excellent option for anybody looking to get into a full suspension trike. We do want to compare the Dumont and the Road, give you kind of a side-by-side comparison so you can see the differences. Later, Lewis is going to go over some upgrade options for the Road. Both of these trikes, the Dumont and the Road, have very similar standard features. They both feature Catrike's padded seat, come stock with wrist rests, a rear view mirror, locking brake levers, a rear fender. They have the flag mount and include a flag. They have the clipless flat combo pedals, a computer sensor mount, the quick release boom clamp, and the flared chain tubes. Both of these trikes also come with Avid BB7 disc brakes, as well as Schwalbe Marathon racers. The stock gearing on these trikes is the same. They both have a 30-speed gearing setup. You have the FSA Gossamer triple crankset in the front, paired with a SRAM 10-speed cassette in the back. They both have the TT 500 bar end shifters. However, it is important to note that the Dumont, because of its larger 26-inch rear wheel, is going to give you a higher top speed, but you will lose a little bit in terms of hill climbing ability with the bigger wheel. The suspension on these trikes is relatively the same. They have the same front suspension spindles that Catrike has created that give you about an inch of travel. In the rear, they both feature the RockShox Monarch air shock with that CNC swing arm. However, again, the Dumont, because it has the bigger wheel, it has the longer swing arm, so it's gonna get about 2 inches of travel compared to 1.5 inches on the Road. The Dumont is going to have a little bit longer of a wheelbase. It's also going to be a little bit taller. However, both of these trikes have an X-seam range of 39 to 46 inches, and they're also going to have very similar handling. Catrike steering geometry is really hard to beat. These trikes are going to self-center. Those front wheels aren't going to wobble hardly at all, and you're going to get very minimal, if any, brake steer. Other than that 26-inch rear wheel, what really is going to set the Dumont apart and bump it into a higher price range is the folding capability that it has. Catrike has used that same folding mechanism that they use in the Trail and the 559. The hinged frame is easy to fold, makes the Dumont a lot more compact, which is nice when it comes to taking your trike with you on the road or storing it for the winter. Like I said in the beginning, there is nothing wrong with the Catrike Road. No, it's not an outdated trike. Yes, we are still selling it. It's still available on our website. For a rider that's looking to get into a full suspension trike, the Road AR is still an excellent option. In fact, some people might even prefer that 20-inch wheel in the back. It's going to be better for hill climbing, and it's going to have a little bit better acceleration than a trike with a larger rear wheel. Now, when we talk pricing, the stock configuration on both of these trikes is a bit different. If you have the stock configuration on the Road AR, that's going to come in at $35.50, which is a few $100s less than the Catrike Dumont, which starts at $41.50. Lewis is gonna go over a couple different upgrade options. He's gonna talk to you about some accessories you can add, some UT custom options that we have available at the shop, and he's gonna go over some gearing options that will improve upon that stock 30-speed gearing. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We're gonna send you over to Lewis.
Hey guys, so Kate just gave you a little rundown, a little breakdown on the history of the Road AR and compared it to the Dumont. I'm gonna talk to you guys about some upgrades. First, let me take a seat in this super comfortable chair I have right here. Ah, nice. So, there's a bunch of options for upgrades. You can, from Catrike, you can get front fenders for the front wheels. Also a second mirror mount for mounting a mirror on the right side. Also, you can get the Catrike headrest from Catrike. Here at Utah Trikes, we have developed quite a few other upgrades that you cannot get from anywhere else. That being our UT Custom aluminum cargo rack, UT Custom super headrest, UT Custom easy entry aids, which would sit about here, so you can pretend I'm grabbing them, grab it, push down, get up, just like that. And then reverse it to sit back down. Also, we've developed extension plates to put 26-inch wheel on the back, and even bigger. Like right here, we have a Expedition, and that's going with the 28-inch wheel. So we've got you covered on all fronts. Now let's talk some gearing options. It comes stock with a triple crank on the front and 10-speed in the rear, as you should know by now. But we can do pinion drive. 12-speed pinion drive.
Here we have a 9-speed pinion.
The Schlumpf mountain drive, high-speed drive, and also the FSA Metropolis Patterson drive, which is a 2-speed internal crankset. In the rear, you can ditch that derailleur and go internal. We've got you covered with the N380, N330. Those are New Vinci hubs. Also the Shimano Alpine and Nexus internal 8-speed hubs. And the top, the best, the roll-off, 14-speed. If you're thinking about going electric, we've got you covered there as well. We have a couple different motors, one being the Bafang, which we actually have one right there. That replaces your crankset, and that comes in 3 different sizes, or wattages. 500 watt, 750 watt, and a 1000 watt. And then if you prefer a hub motor, we have one as well. That would be a 1000 watt direct drive hub motor, and a cool feature is that it has reverse. We have a lot of options, and you can check those all out on our website. And the road is still available on our website as well, if you're interested. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm gonna work on this guy. Take a seat for this because I'm really boring.
That's funny. Okay. Hey, do you guys, I'm sorry, do you guys mind keeping it down a little bit? Sorry.
So,